You've probably heard of the keto diet. Is it just another fleeting fad? Actually, it's been around for quite some time, and a lot of people are reporting impressive results from following it. But what exactly sets this diet apart from the others? Many of these fad diets out there take a pretty straightforward approach. They tell you to eat a certain type of food and avoid others, and voila, you're on your way to losing weight. Of course, many of these diets don't really work and often don't make much sense. So what makes the keto diet so special? Let's dive in and find out. What is the keto diet and why is it unique? The keto diet, short for ketogenic, stands out because it doesn't just change what you eat, it changes how your body responds and uses energy. Unlike other diets that merely restrict food groups, keto induces a significant metabolic shift. It puts your body into a state called ketosis, and this is where the magic happens. But what exactly is ketosis? In ketosis, your body starts using something called ketone bodies, which are produced when your body breaks down fat into triglycerides. This means your body becomes a fat-burning machine. Why does your body love glucose so much? Before we get into ketosis, let's talk about how your body normally works. Your body loves glucose. If glucose is available, it will use it first to produce energy. Glucose is a simple carbohydrate derived from the foods you eat, particularly sugars and starches. Normally, your body converts carbohydrates into glucose, which enters the bloodstream and provides energy to your cells. So, what happens in the keto diet? Well, your carbohydrate intake is drastically reduced. When the amount of carbohydrates you consume decreases, the amount of glucose available also drops. To compensate for this, your body turns to its glucose reserves, stored as glycogen in your muscles and liver. However, these reserves are limited and run out quickly. The science behind ketosis: what happens once glycogen stores are depleted? Your body shifts gears and starts looking for other energy sources. First, it converts a substance in the liver called oxaloacetate into glucose. Simultaneously, your body starts breaking down fat into free fatty acids and sends these acids to the liver, where they are transformed into a substance called acetyl-CoA. Normally, acetyl-CoA would enter the Krebs cycle, a critical process for energy production in cells. However, at this stage, the body is running low on oxaloacetate, which is essential for the Krebs cycle to function properly. So, the liver opts for an alternative. It converts acetyl-CoA into acetoacetate and beta-hydroxybutyrate, known as ketone bodies. These ketone bodies enter your bloodstream and are picked up by other cells, where they are converted back into acetyl-CoA to produce energy. This not only keeps your body running, but it also provides fuel for your brain, which is crucial because your brain can use ketone bodies for energy as well. Pretty interesting, right? A brain boost. More energy per gram. Here's a fascinating fact. Even though the brain prefers glucose, it can function very well on ketone bodies. In fact, ketone bodies provide more energy per gram compared to glucose. This is great news for your mental performance. Some studies even suggest that ketogenic diets may offer benefits for neurological conditions like epilepsy and Alzheimer's, thanks to the brain's efficiency in utilizing ketones for energy. But, of course, there are drawbacks so far. It sounds like the keto diet is a magical solution for fat burning and brain power, doesn't it? However, there are some significant drawbacks to consider. For one, studies show that during high-intensity activities, performance tends to decrease. This happens because the breakdown of glucose via glycolysis is crucial for providing quick, immediate energy to your body. Without glucose and glycogen, intense workouts become much more challenging. Additionally, the lack of glycogen impacts muscle growth. There's a strong connection between glycogen availability and protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds muscle. With glycogen in short supply, this process slows down, making muscle gain more difficult. The notorious keto flu. Another common side effect that many people experience when starting the ketogenic diet is something known as the keto flu. Despite its name, it's not an actual flu, but rather a transitional phase where your body adapts to the lack of carbohydrates. Symptoms can include headaches, fatigue, coughing, nausea, and even an upset stomach. The good news is that for most people, this phase passes quickly and doesn't return unless you drop out of ketosis and try to get back into it again. The structure of the keto diet and its restrictions. A conventional diet typically includes around 20% fat, 30% protein, and 60% carbohydrates. The keto diet, on the other hand, is much more extreme: 70% fat, 25% protein, and only 5% carbohydrates, less than 30 grams of carbs per day. This is a drastic shift that many people find difficult to follow. Cutting out so many carbs is no easy task, and it can be a significant challenge, a battle that many lose simply because it's hard to sustain in the long term. Why do people stick to the keto diet despite the drawbacks? Despite these drawbacks, the keto diet continues to have its advocates. But why? Well, according to a 2004 study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine, participants following a low-carbohydrate diet, like keto, had better adherence than those on a low-fat diet. This means that even with its challenges, people find the keto diet easier to stick to than more traditional diets. Satiety is a major factor. One of the key reasons the keto diet helps with adherence is the level of satiety it provides. When you eat foods rich in fat and protein, your sense of fullness kicks in much faster than when you consume carbohydrate-heavy meals. For instance, a 200-calorie chicken breast or 200 calories of leafy green vegetables will fill you up more than 200 calories of pasta. This helps control hunger and, by extension, reduces calorie intake. But remember, calories still count. However, it's important to remember that at the end of the day, a calorie is still a calorie. Even though protein and fat make you feel fuller, you won't lose weight if you're still consuming more calories than you burn. So, just like any other diet, keto still relies on a calorie deficit for weight loss to occur. So, is the keto diet worth it? It all boils down to one big, it depends. If you're someone who struggles with feeling full on conventional weight loss diets, the keto diet could be a valuable tool in curbing those cravings and preventing overeating. However, it's essential to keep the downsides in mind, such as reduced exercise performance and the challenges with muscle growth. Ultimately, your success still hinges on balancing calories in versus calories out. What's your take on the keto diet? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more health and fitness videos in the future.